Hi, welcome to the part 9 of Azure DP 900 Data Fundamentals. We are looking at all of these real questions. These are all relevant for 2023 onwards. You can still visit the last 8 parts. They are still relevant, but I will post many new questions. So this is the handle of this channel. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so. If you are serious about clearing cloud certifications, you can click the join button. The link is in the description. Go for cloud kernel membership at a very small premium. You can gain access to so many important questions. This channel is all about AWS, Azure, Snowflake, Google Cloud certifications. So let us look at this question now. So you will get such questions where in one question there are multiple questions associated. For example, if you see the first one, it is talking about table storage. If you look at table storage, it stores non-relational structured data. So it is like a NoSQL data. It is schemaless, and you have to provide a key attribute store. So the question is, does it support concurrent reads, multiple concurrent reads in different Azure regions? See, it supports any database product. It will support multiple concurrent reads across the globe. That is not a problem. That is the way these uh, storages are designed. So the answer would be yes. Now, if I look at the next question, it is linked with the same topic, but it talks about concurrent writes instead of reads. Now remember, table storage is not a global service like Cosmos DB. So concurrent writes in different regions is not available. It does not support. But we are talking about Cosmos DB in these two stuff. One is about reads, the other is about writes. So Cosmos DB. So it is also a NoSQL database, but Cosmos DB, it is highly responsive. So you use it for example, you are building an application like Uber. So you can use such database products. It's highly available, very low latency. This is a database on Viagra. So it will perform. It will perform beyond imagination. So it will give you single digit millisecond response. It's so fast. Key thing is it has multi-region data distribution. It has 99.39% availability. You can encrypt the data at rest. It's fully managed. That means Azure manages. You don't have that headache to manage it. It says it is cost effective, but this database is very expensive. Viagra, it is very expensive, right? So this database is on Viagra, on steroids. If you buy steroids, that is expensive. So this database is like a database on steroids. It is serverless. You can auto scale and so on. Basically, whatever you require in a modern database or a modern storage, it has everything. That is why you use it for web, mobile, gaming, and IoT applications. So gaming applications, you can use it. If you are building mobile applications like Uber, Lyft, then you can use it. So it supports full ACID compliance. ACID means atomicity, consistency, isolation, durability. So it supports globally both write and read operation. This is what we need for our question. So in this case, the answer is yes. You can read, you can write as well. So these are my final answers. Remember, in summary, Cosmos DB is highly global, highly performant compared to the table storage. Table storage cannot support concurrent writes. Okay, now let us look at this question now. So basically, in this question, you want to click or opt for a storage out of these which supports SQL API access and configurable indexes. Let us look at Azure Files. It is a file share like an NFS system or SMB system. So basically, it's like a mount drive. You share the file. It's a shared drive kind of stuff. You know what? Shared drives, they don't allow you to build indexes. Okay, and that is what you want to do in this question. You want to build indexes, configure indexes. So files will not allow you to do that. Now let us look at blob storage. If you want to build data lakes, if you want to build machine learning programs, you use blob storage. It can store so many files, different format files, and so on. Okay, so it is highly secured, durable, scalable, optimized for data lakes, comprehensive data management. See, when I try to answer these questions, one thing I remember, my thumb rule. See, anything which is an like an object store or file store, like Azure file is a file store, top storage is an object store. That will not allow you to index things. Database, it has to be a database like a Cosmos DB, a Synapse Analytics, and so on. So blob storage will not do that. You cannot then uh, fire native access also. Now with table storage, what is table storage? See, it is a non-relational structured database and it is a NoSQL database. Okay, this is very important. NoSQL. That means you may not be able to fire native SQL APIs and so on. So this won't work. So in summary, Cosmos DB would work because so indexes, if you see Cosmos DB automatically indexes every property. So that meets your configurable indexes requirement. So for example, now APIs for PostgreSQL, Apache Cassandra. So there are so many APIs. So the SQL API requirement also is fulfilled. Now let us look at the next question here. What it says is you need to store data in Azure table storage. Table storage, we all know it is NoSQL database, NoSQL storage. So what it is saying is what you would want to create first. See, we always create a storage account first. Okay, that is the thumb rule. You first in any cloud world you have to first create an account. Okay, now Cosmos DB does not make sense because it is a different type of storage, and we are talking about table storage. Blob container is an object store, and a table. So it is just a table inside a database like Cosmos DB, but we have not heard about an individual table kind of thing. There is a table storage, but I'm not aware of the table. So this is the final answer. You got to have a storage account first. That's the first thing you have to do. This answers this question. Now, friends, this is the handle, YouTube handle of this channel. So if you are on YouTube, you can search for shorts and different playlists. There are tons of videos on Azure, AWS, Google Cloud, and Snowflake certifications. So many people have put in their comments and testimonies that they have passed the certification using contents on this channel. So please avail this opportunity, subscribe, and do not miss out on this opportunity. This brings us to the end of part 9. These are all relevant questions for 2023. Do not forget to visit parts 1 to 8. Those will also help you out. Stay tuned. See you in the next part.